Namaste everyone, and welcome to today's Yoga for Beginners session focused on your core and abdominal region. So this class especially will help you to strengthen your abdominal region, midsection of your body and your lower back. So today I have with me my fellow teacher Tejashri, and my name is Anvita Dikshit, and we'll be guiding you through today's practice. So if you're an absolute beginner, please don't worry. We're here to take you through all the asanas and handhold you through the session. Now, before we begin, we usually start with a centering practice, which just helps us to ground our energies and get in the right frame of mind. So we're going to start with that as you sit cross-legged on the mat. Place your hands at your knees and bring them into Gyan Mudra with the index and thumb finger touching at your knees. Now roll your shoulders up and back and keep your eyes gently closed, bringing all your attention now completely onto your breath. Just try and make sure that you're focusing on that deep inhalation and the relaxed exhalation. Trying to see how your mind stays in the present moment when you just give it those few moments of silence. And experiencing the whole body preparing for today's asana practice. With our sense of intention and commitment, let's bring our hands together now at the chest. We're going to be chanting one long and deep Om all together. So take a deep inhalation here now. Inhale. Om. And with the sound of the Om in your mind, gently rub the palms together, creating some heat or friction. When you're ready, place the palms on your eyelids with some warmth and gently release in front of the chest. Open your eyes to look at the palms and then gently come back with a smile on your face. So that was our centering practice. I hope that you're feeling grounded and ready to start our asanas. So first we're going to begin with a warm-up. So for this, let's change our position a little bit. I'm going to stand up and you're going to come to the top of your mat. So the first warm-up that we have for today is known as Vayu Nishkasana. We're going to watch Tejashri as she demonstrates it for us first, and then we'll practice it all together. So in Vayu Nishkasana, you come into a deep squat first and foremost as you sink your hips down and bring them all the way as low as you can. Now here we take our arms and place them on the inner arch of our feet. So Tejashri, if you could turn forward so they can see the position. Right, so you have your arms here and you're holding the inner arch of your foot. From here, we exhale and start to fold forward as you bend. And you try and straighten your knees if you can, otherwise softly bend, just focusing on bringing your abdomen to the thighs. Then once again, you just gently come down as you sit back in the deep squat. All right. So this is Vayu Nishkasana. We're going to do this in a dynamic motion 7 times all together. So just focus on getting your alignment right and breathing correctly. Okay. You're at the top of your mat or at the center, wherever you feel comfortable for this one. Increase the distance between your legs to about hip width. Turn the toes outwards, heels in. Sink your hips down as you sit into Malasana. Now once you've sat in the deep squat, arms coming in the inner arch of your feet, spine lengthened upright, okay? Now let's begin. Exhale and fold forward, round 1. Now inhale and sink the hips down all the way. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale and sink the hips down. Focus on what's happening in your thighs and back. Exhale and forward. Inhale and down. Let's pick up the pace now. Exhale and forward. Inhale and down. 2 more rounds. Exhale and forward. Inhale and down. Exhale and forward. Inhale and down. Last one. Exhale and forward. And inhale and sink down now. Just hold this deep squat for 3 counts. 1, 2, and 3. Now gently release your hands from under your feet and come into a standing position as you roll up and stand. Alright, so that was our warm-up. I'm sure you're feeling loosened up in your body and you're ready for our next practice, which is going to be the Surya Namaskar. So here we're going to be doing the Ashtanga A Surya Namaskar. If you've never done this, we're going to take you through it. Just pay attention to your body alignments and also to the breath cues, okay? So you have now come to the top of your mat. Those of you that have any back pain can keep a little distance between the legs, about hip width apart. The rest of you, legs together, arms by the side of the body. Lengthen your spine, roll the shoulders back, tuck your toes in, pull the kneecaps up. Engage the core throughout this practice, okay? So even if I forget to say it, you want to make sure that your core is tight and engaged. Now from here, we're going to inhale and raise the arms up in line with the ears. This is going to be a first position, Urdhva Hastasana. Then you're going to exhale and fold forward all the way down. Palms to the mat, chin to the shin, knees softly bent. This is going to be Uttanasana. Then you inhale and place the fingertips on the mat as you lengthen your spine and look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Now press the palms down and take one leg back at a time, okay? Now here we're going to go into a very low plank. So Tejashree is going to show us first. You enter into this low plank. Place the knee on the mat if you need support, and if you're comfortable, just raise the knees off, okay? If you find this challenging, you can just come into a high plank, or you can stay in, you can stay here, or you can drop the knees down and bring the chest towards the mat. Alright, so you have a variety of options in case the low plank is too challenging. From here, we're going to inhale and come into upward facing dog, also known as Urdhva Mukha. Now here, you want to check your shoulder and wrist alignment, one straight line. Open the shoulders and the chest. Your legs are flat at the back, and if it's possible for you, you try and raise the thighs off the mat. That really helps to deepen the practice a little further. From here, we tuck the toes in as we exhale and raise the hips up into downward dog. You're pressing the palms into the mat, lengthening the spine and raising the hips. And we're going to hold here for 3 deep and long breaths. So you can keep the knees softly bent if you need. Just create distance between your legs and breathe now. 1, 2, and 3. Now let's take our legs between the palms once again, one at a time, no hurry. Now we're looking forward, Ardha Uttana, with the inhalation once again. Then what you're going to do is press the palms down into Uttanasana, which is the forward fold. And inhale and raise the arms up in line with the ears, stretch. Exhale, palms by the side of the body, Samastitihi. Okay, so we've completed 1 round of our Surya Namaskar practice. Let's go for round 2 and 3. We'll pick up the pace a little more this time. So you're at the top. Exhale, Samastitihi, top of the mat. Inhale, raise the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana, lengthen and look up. Exhale and fold forward, Uttanasana, palms to the mat, chin to the shin. Inhale, fingertips on the mat as you look forward, coming into Ardha Uttana. Exhale and press the palms down as you take one leg back at a time, lowering yourself into Dandasana. Okay, just make sure that your elbows and shoulders are close to the body. Inhale as you slide forward, coming into upward facing dog. Tilt the head back slightly, then tuck the toes in as you exhale and raise into downward dog. Distance between the legs. We're going to hold here now for 5 deep breaths this time. So let's count 1, breathe in and out, 2, 3, keep focusing on engaging the core muscles, 4, and 5. Let's walk the legs forward now between the palms. Inhale Ardha Uttana as you lengthen the spine and look forward. Exhale, press the palms down, coming into your forward fold. Inhale and raise the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana, look top. And exhale with Samasthitihi. Let's go for the third round, really building that heat now. Exhale, Samasthitihi. Inhale, arms up, Urdhva Hastasana in line with the ears. Exhale as you fold forward, Uttanasana, palms to the mat. Inhale, fingertips on the mat, Ardha Uttana. Press the palms down, walk one leg back at a time. Chaturanga or Ardha Chaturanga with the knees down if you need. Now inhale and come up, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha, thighs off. Exhale, tuck the toes in, up, coming into downward dog, Adho Mukha. Now we're going to breathe here for 5 deep breaths. 1, 2, suck your belly in and take the hips up higher. 3, 4, keep breathing, and 5. Let's take one leg forward at a time between the palms. Now come into Ardha Uttana as you look forward. Uttana, fold forward completely. Inhale, raise the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana, and exhale, Samasthitihi. All right. So we have finished our first 3 rounds of Ashtanga A Surya Namaskar. We're just going to take a moment now to breathe, come back to normal before we head into our asana practice. So you can spread your legs a little bit as you stand to the top and roll the shoulders back, hands facing forward, close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths. Just completing your 3 breaths as you inhale deeply, release and exhale. Now as you do this, you can take your moment to wipe off the sweat if you need to. You can open your mouth and exhale so that you can catch your breath once again. Also feel free to drink a very quick sip of water. Don't drink too much, otherwise you may not be able to do the asanas. Once you're done, come back, open your eyes, and let's begin with our first set of asanas. So throughout the asana practice, Tejashree will be demonstrating for us first, so we know how it looks visually and then we practice it together. So the first asana combination that we have is Ardha Uttanasana along with Ardha Utkatasana. So let's see how to practice this. So first we're going to do Ardha Uttan, which is what we also did in Surya Namaskar. So your legs are together, you extend the arms up as you inhale, and then exhale and fold forward. While folding, you place just the fingertips on the mat, lengthen the spine and look forward. Okay, this is position 1. Position 2 is Ardha Utkatasana, so we'll sink the hips down until your thighs are parallel to the mat. However, you should be able to look at the big toe and you extend the arms forward in line with the ears. And once you're done, you once again go into your position and straighten to the top. Right? So these are going to be our 2 asanas. We're not doing them dynamically. We're going to hold each asana for 10 deep breaths. What I want you to focus on is engaging your core muscles. So even when you're activating yourself in this position, focus on the midsection of your body. Okay, let's begin. So you're here. Raise the arms up now as you inhale. Exhale and fold forward, fingertips on the mat. Knees softly bent, looking to the top. Looking forward, and breathe for 1, 2, lengthen the spine further, 3, 4, keep breathing, 5, 6, you've got this, hang in there, 7, 8, keep going, 9, and 10. Let's transition to the second posture, hips down, hands in line with the ears, engage the abdomen once again and breathe for 1, 2, extend the arms, open the fingers, 3, 4, gaze at the floor or at the big toe, 5, 6, 7, I know it's getting a little heated now, 8, 9, Tejashree is nodding like yes it is, and 10. Now come back as you inhale, release the arms, straighten back to the top, arms up, release and relax. Alright, so that was our first asana combination. Now we're going to move to asana number 2. So let's practice this together. We'll watch Tejashree first. This is called Anjaneyasana lateral stretch. So let's come into our downward dog first. From here, watch how she does this. She'll take the right leg forward between the palms, dropping the left knee down. Okay, right knee and ankle, little bit off center so you can sink the hips down further. Now from here, she's going to do a lateral stretch, alright? So taking the right arm up in line with the ears as she laterally stretches the left arm, relaxing on the thigh. So this is what we're going to do. Now you come back with the inhalation, release. Now arms down and you take the right leg all the way back into downward dog. So let's practice this together now. We know how this asana looks. Taking your right leg forward. Remember, right knee and ankle a little off center, left leg flat. Now find your balance first, then raise the right hand up, left hand on the left thigh, laterally stretch, feeling that movement in the oblique muscles, and breathe for 1, 2, keep breathing, 3, 4, and 5. Come back, drop the hands down, take the right leg back. Let's now transition with the left leg, taking the left leg between the palms, left knee and ankle off center, right leg flat at the back, and now this time raise the left hand up and take the right hand on the right thigh, again stretching. See how Tejashree's body is completely stretched laterally. Hold for 1, 2, 3, keep breathing as you stretch, 4, and 5. Now gently release the arms, come back, take your left leg back into downward dog, and from here we're just going to now show you the next set of asanas. If you want, you can drop your knees down, but Tejashree is going to stay here and show us the third asana. The third one is known as Ekpada Adho Mukha, along with knees coming to the elbows. Okay, so let's watch how she does it. First, right leg up all the way. Brilliant. Now take the right knee towards the right elbow, and as you can see, we want to not touch it completely. We're leaving that distance between the elbow and the knee on purpose, right? So Tejashree, increase the distance a little more, right? So this is challenging because your core has to be engaged for you to maintain that distance, and that's how you increase the strength there. Then you'll take the leg back up and drop it down onto the mat. Okay, we'll repeat on the right and left side. Let's practice it together. All of you now come into this downward dog position. Press the palms firmly onto the mat, raise the hips up. Now let's take the right leg up, raise it. As you release, take the right knee to the right elbow, a little bit away, keep that gap, and breathe for 1, 2, keep breathing, 3, 4, engage the core muscles further, and 5. Taking the right leg up first, then dropping it all the way down. Let's do the same with the left leg. Raise it up and swing it to bring the left knee to the left elbow. Keep that distance and breathe for 1, 2, keep breathing, 3, 4 and 5. Now raise the left leg up to the top, drop it down beside the knee, and drop the knees down now and sit down on your mat. Okay, so that was our third asana. Let's now move towards asana number 4, which is a forward fold known as Parivritta Janu Shirshasana. Let's see how to practice this. You extend the legs forward, just watch Tejashree for the first instance, and you're going to bend the right leg now. So the right leg bent, you place the right foot on the inner part of your left thigh. And what you want to do is really angle to open out to the side. As you can see, Tejashree is done, opening the right hip. Then we raise the arms up and inhale here first. Now your left hand is going to go all the way forward, coming towards the left foot. And look how she's going to hold now. She's going to turn the hand over and hold the inner arch of the left foot, while the right hand comes down and grabs the foot from the outside. Okay, now as you can see, this is a wonderful oblique stretch and your chest is open, you've twisted, everything's happening in this position. We hold here for about 5 deep breaths, and then we'll raise the right hand off, left hand off, release and come back. Okay, so fantastic asana. Might be a little challenging just because that whole movement is involved, but try and reach wherever you can. You don't want to force your body into anything, you just want to do it in a loving and gentle way. Okay, let's begin. Take your right leg now, place it on the inner part of your left thigh. As you sit up tall, open the right hip, raise the arms up. Inhale. As you exhale, take the left hand down, inner arch of the left foot, taking the right hand on the outer arch of the left foot. And let's twist our spine, open the chest, face between the arms and breathe. 1, 2, keep breathing. You can even close your eyes if you want. 3, 4, and 5. Let's raise the hands up once again. Release now, and let's repeat on the other side. So you're going to bend your left leg this time. Bring it on the inner arch of your right foot. Sit up straight. And as you sit up straight now, extend and raise the arms up. Open the left hip, of course. And then take this time the right hand down, gripping the inner arch of the right foot. Left arm gripping the outer arch of the right foot. And you can also keep the knee softly bent if you're finding this challenging. Now breathe for 5. 1, 2, keep breathing and open the chest further. 3, 4, and 5. Let's gently release to the top. Come back, release the arms and relax. All right, so that was our forward fold with the twist. Let's now practice the last asana combination which we have, which is a Supta Dandasana and the Pada Sanchalanasana. Do not worry about the names, we will show you how to practice this. So let's lie down on our mat first. Okay, so the first thing we're doing, and you want to watch Tejashree for this, is you have your legs together. You're going to really engage the core for this one and raise the legs up to 90 degrees. Once you're at 90 degrees, to engage the core further, we can increase the distance between the legs. Okay, how much ever possible. Hold, straighten the knees and engage the core. We'll be doing this for 10 breaths. And once this is done, we'll be doing Pada Sanchalan, which is essentially forming circular motions with the legs. So let's demonstrate how that's done. Taking the right leg down and back, left leg down and back. Now, sometimes we tend to cheat here because we do small circles, but we want to do all the way up and back, like you're cycling with a really, really heavy cycle and the resistance is at the max. So you're really pushing through, okay? Let's do that all together now. Bring the legs down. You're on your mat. Come into the lying down position. Hands under the hips. Tighten the core. Now as you inhale, raise the legs up into 90 degrees. Starting with Supta Dandasana. Increase the distance between the legs. And hold. 1, 2. Keep breathing. 3, 4, 5. Now really tighten those core muscles and the lower back. 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Let's now go for our big cycles, our Supta Pada Sanchalana. Starting with the right leg now, take it all the way down, cycle really well, left leg. And 2, all the way up and down. And 3, continue. 4, engage the core. And 5, keep going all the way up. 6, raise the leg to the top. And right leg up. 7, keep going. 8, it's like you're cycling in real life, and take the leg all the way up. 9 and 10, take the leg up and release now. Bring the legs all the way down. Brilliant. Release the legs, release the hands. So that brings us to the end of our asana segment. You all did a wonderful job. I know for some of you this must have been completely new and you had to really go at it, but I'm proud of you for trying this out. Let's now move towards our Shavasana, which is all of our favorite practice. So you're going to release the leg loose on the mat. Leave the hands loose as well by the side of the body. Your palms are facing upwards. And you're just going to breathe here now. So we're going to take a few moments to allow the body to relax as you assimilate all that you learned in today's practice. Relax your legs, relax your hips, relax the hands. Just focusing on bringing your attention to your breath, and take your attention also to your lower back and the midsection of your body. Feeling that upward and downward movement of the abdomen. And breathing nice and easy now. And now slowly start to bring your attention back as you gently move your fingertips and your toes, bringing the awareness to your surroundings. Now join your legs together, heels and toes touching. Raise the hands up in line with the ears as you interlock your fingers and stretch to the top, toes pointing down. And gently release the stretch, hands by the side of the body. And now turn over onto one side, hands under the head. Breathe here. 1, 2, keep breathing. 3, and gently now use your palm to come into a sitting position on your mat. As you sit on your mat, cross your legs, hands at your knees, sit up tall. And we're just going to end today's session with one Om chant along with 3 Shantis. So bring your palms to the chest now in a Namaste. Let's all take a deep inhalation inwards. Inhale. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently rub the palms together, creating some heat or friction. And when you're ready, place the palms on your eyelids, cupping them for some warmth. Gently release to bring it in front of your chest. Open your eyes to look at the palms, and then come back with a smile on your face. So that was our core yoga session for today. I hope that you were able to strengthen your core, you felt the impact in your abdominal region, and we hope that you give your body the rest that it needs after this class. Remember that after a core session, your lower back might feel a little bit sore, so you want to give your body the required rest. As beginners, I hope that you were able to follow along and that you're going to continue doing this practice. Remember that it takes a little time to actually get used to all of these asanas. Even Tejashree and I took some time to actually get used to all these asana practices. So keep at it. Thank you, Tejashree, for joining us today. And we'd love to see you in the next session. Do meet us on the mat once again. And thank you for being with us today. Namaste.